Hello, I'm Catherine Stothart, and I'm the author of Motivation, the Ultimate Guide to Leading Your Team. And I'm going to talk briefly about motivation. So motivation is a combination of three things: having a sense of purpose, something meaningful to you, which moves you to action, being persistent, and being resilient. So having a sense of purpose can be something specific, and it can change. So for example, 2 years ago, my purpose was to write this book. But purpose can also be an inner drive to fulfill your core needs. And this is something that's more stable and enduring. So we share 4 core psychological needs that drive our behavior. And these are needs for freedom, for competence, for belonging, and to fulfill our potential. And while they're all important, usually one of them is more important to each of us. And this leads to certain interests and talents and certain patterns of behavior. So I'm going to talk about these 4 core motivators and the patterns of behavior that they lead to. I'll start with belonging. So we all have a need to feel that we belong and to have connections with others. But people who have this as their top motivator have a strong drive to do their duty for the group and to be responsible. They enjoy being of service to others. This is known as the stabilizer motivation pattern. So as leaders, they like to lead teams that get results. They like to make processes work. They're usually very good at logistics, and they create a planned and orderly environment. Above all, they expect others to be responsible. And their catchphrase might be something like, "I enjoy working with others to get practical and durable results." The second need we all share is a need for freedom, to have some choice and control over what we do and how we do it. And people who have freedom as their top motivator like to have the freedom to act in the moment and get impressive, quick results. This is known as the improviser motivation pattern. As leaders, they like solving problems and using their tactical skills, and they tend to create quite fast-moving, fun environments. Above all, they expect others to react quickly. Their catchphrase might be, "I enjoy solving problems in the moment and seeing immediate results." Next, the need for competence and to feel good at what we do, to feel respected for our talents and our skills. Again, we all share this need, but for the people who have this as their top motivator, they have a strong drive to reach mastery and to contribute to progress. This is known as the theorist motivation pattern. So as leaders, they like to solve complex problems with innovative solutions. They like to design new processes. They usually have strategic skills, and they ask why a lot. Above all, they expect others to show initiative. And their motto is something like, "I enjoy mastering new things and working with experts." Finally, the fourth need we all share is the need to fulfill our potential, a bit like Maslow's self-actualization. People who have the need to fulfill potential want to be authentic and help others be the best they can be. This is known as the catalyst motivation pattern. As leaders, they create solutions that help people grow. They have diplomatic skills, and they create a harmonious and caring environment. Above all, they expect others to collaborate. Their motto is something like, "I like to work in harmony with others to make the world a better place." So we all share all 4 needs, but usually one is more important to each of us and is at the core of our motivation. And it leads to certain interests and talents and certain patterns of behavior, and it affects our leadership style. And we feel motivated when the goals and the activities we're involved in a day-to-day basis allow us to meet our core needs, and particularly our top motivator. We feel energized rather than drained when we're spending more time on things that make us feel good, and we experience greater well-being. That's why it's so important to know what really motivates you and your colleagues, so you can do more of what energizes you and less of what turns you off. You can discover more in my book, and you can take the quiz on my website, where you'll find lots of other resources. Thanks for listening.